Hi, I'm Kerry Shea. Thanks for joining me today for a quick core essential workout. We're going to start on your back. So we're going to place the feet flat on the mat, hip distance apart, and slowly roll down, beginning with our breath, tapping into that mind-body connection. And we're going to begin by placing the fingers on the bottom of the rib cage, thumb wraps to the back of the rib cage. So as you inhale, we inhale through the nose. Expansion through the rib cage three-dimensionally. And exhale, narrowing the rib cage down and in. Inhale, feeling a nice long spine as you breathe up, down, and sideways into the ribs, filling the fingers and thumbs with air. And exhale. Inhale. Starting to feel widening through the shoulders. And exhale. One more deep breath here. Inhale, breathing into the fingers and thumbs. Shoulders open and go wide. And exhale. Sending that air out through the mouth. From here, we're going to find your neutral pelvis. We want to make sure your pelvis isn't tucked or overarched. So we're going to bring your two hip bones and pubic bone parallel to the floor. Nice and easy. On the inhale, we prepare. On the exhale, we are going to tip your pubic bone higher than the hip bones and flatten out that low back against the mat. This is what we don't want to do in our exercises. And then as you inhale, we rock back down into your neutral pelvis, natural curl of the lumbar spine. We take an exhale, really tapping into those low abs, a softening through the front of the thigh, hip flexors, trying to make sure that the glutes are not overworking. And we inhale back into neutral. Let's do two more. Exhale, massaging out that low back against the mat. And inhaling into neutral. Let's do one more. Exhale. And inhale back into neutral. So we're going to find that neutral position. Nice long spine. Shoulders are open. Inhale. The knees are going to go over to the right, maybe halfway down. And as you exhale, pull that belly button into the spine. Use your abdominals to lead the legs back up. Same thing other side. Inhaling down, halfway maybe, even less. This is a warm up. And as you exhale, the abs pull deep. Abs bring those legs back up, not the leg muscles initiating movement. Inhale if you're feeling okay through the back and spine, upper body. You can start to drop a little lower, feeling the opposite shoulder in the mat. And exhale, ease in the neck and jaw and throat. Inhale, feeling that right back shoulder down into the mat in opposition to the legs moving to the left. And exhale back up. You can continue with the feet on the mat. If you want more of a challenge, we're going to bring the feet into a tabletop position. And we squeeze those legs together. And we take an inhale. The knees go over to the right. Exhale. Legs come back through center. Inhale as you go over to the left. Exhale. Back through center. One more time. Feeling those inner thighs squeeze together. Inhale. Shoulders are wide and open in the mat. And exhale. One more to the left. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to slowly lower one leg at a time back down if the legs were up. From here, we're going to move into an ab prep. So we're going to find your neutral pelvis. Make sure it stays in neutral and doesn't tuck as we curl your shoulder blades. Hands go behind the head, elbows slightly higher than the ears. We exhale, curl head, neck, and shoulders up. And inhale, back down. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, curling higher and higher with each one. And inhale through the nose down. Exhale, chin moves in towards the chest as you curl up. Lift the tips of the shoulder blades up off the mat. And lower down. Exhale. And inhale, we're going to stay at the top of the next one. We take an inhale, prepare. Exhale, curl up nice and high, and we pulse. 2, 3, 4. We want to make sure it's not your neck pulsing, but really the rib cage and abs driving you towards your pelvis. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We inhale, slowly lower back down. Good job, guys. We're going to take it into the obliques now. Tailbone's heavy and neutral, pelvis. Exhale, we curl up and over to the right. And we want to make sure that left hip bone stays down. We're not tipping the pelvis. And inhale, we're isolating the obliques, doing the work. Exhale, curling up and down. So the rib cage and obliques are twisting, hip bones are not. Exhale up and inhale down. Exhale, and inhale. Back the next day's long, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. We're going to exhale, stay at the top of this one and pulse. We pulse. 2, 3, 4. Lifting that right shoulder blade up off the mat for 3, 2, and 1. Woo. And we slowly lower down. All right, we're going up and over to the left. We take an inhale. We're going to try to lift that left shoulder blade and shoulder off the mat with each pulse a little higher and higher. Pulse. 2, 3. Make sure the legs and hips are moving. 4. Exhale. 5. 7, 8, 9, and 10. We slowly lower back down. All right, good job, guys. We're going to lengthen the arms back to your side on the mat. We're going to bring the heels underneath your knees for shoulder bridge. So we take an inhale through your neutral pelvis, nice long spine. Exhale, tip pubic bone higher than the hip bones, and we slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae through the spine. We're really feeling your upper hamstring and low glute working. We take an inhale, hips are really lifting up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, we soften the sternum from the chin. We soften the rib cage. Feel the weight of that rib cage dropping down into the mat. And we're slowly rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae through the spine. Neutral pelvis. We take an inhale. Use those low abs to tip the pubic bone higher than the hip bones. Really feel each piece of vertebrae rolling up one by one. 4 corners of the feet are pressing down into the mat. We take an inhale at the top. And then we exhale, slowly rolling back down, massaging out those back muscles as you roll down. One by one, shoulders are staying open, collarbones wide. Okay, so you can keep going with both feet flat on the mat. If you'd like a little bit more of a challenge, you're going to bring the right leg into a tabletop position and try to roll up again. So we take an inhale, and as you exhale, you have to use those low abs and obliques even more to feel both sides of your low back rolling up evenly. That's a little harder with one leg in the air. We take an inhale, press that pelvis high. Take an inhale, and then we exhale to slowly roll back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, through the spine. We're going to take an inhale. Going back up as you exhale. Getting that spinal mobility going. Really work one by one through the vertebra on the way up. We take an inhale at the top. Lift the pelvis even higher. And then we exhale slowly. Lower back down, stabilizing that left supporting leg. Rolling down through the low back. And then we find neutral pelvis. We lower the right leg down. All right, left leg going up if you're choosing to do the single leg version. We take an inhale and exhale, rolling up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. You might feel that one side's weaker, stronger than the other. Good thing we're starting to even those sides out today. We take an inhale, lift a little higher. And exhale, soften the sternum as you roll back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, through the spine. Take an inhale in your neutral pelvis and exhale. Rolling up, lifting up. Feel that right hamstring and glute. Lift the pelvis high. Take an inhale at the top. Nice open shoulders. One last exhale back down. This is the last one, so maybe you're starting to feel your spinal mobility. Each piece of vertebrae starting to move a little easier one by one as you roll back down. Finding that neutral pelvis. Finding the left leg coming back down onto the mat. Really nice work, guys. From here, let's hug both knees into the chest for a quick second. Just rolling out the knees, side to side. Take one big inhale here. And exhale. And then from here, we're going to roll you onto your right side. Or if it's easier for you to start on your left side, that is okay too. Body is going to be really long. One long line. Head's resting in that lower arm. We're lifting the underside of your core up off the mat so it's not collapsed. It's a very active position. Hands going in front of you. Flex the feet. We exhale, lift both legs up. Upper body is relaxed because the core is doing all the work very efficiently. And we inhale down with control. Exhaling up. Shh. And inhale down. More advanced version. Place that hand on your hip. Exhale up. Make that core stability kick in. And inhale down. Head, neck, and shoulders are easy. Back of the neck is long. We exhale. Woo! And inhale down. I really needed this one today. We're going to exhale. Really tap into those abs, especially as the legs go higher. Keep those hip bones stacked. Keep the inner thighs squeezing together. This time we stay at the top. We lower and lift just the bottom leg. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. And we're walking the feet out, walking the legs out, back and forth for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to lift the feet a little higher and slowly lower back down. Hands going to go back in front of you. We're going to bend in the knees and do one clam variation. So today's variation, hip bones stay stacked, underside still lifting up off the mat. And we flex your foot, flagging it up towards the ceiling as the knee lifts. Exhale, knee and toe flag up together. And inhale back down. And as always, when that knee goes up, we want to make sure this hip isn't going back. Not just moving your bones around in space. That's not what we want to do. We want to tone the muscle. We want to make the movement happen from your muscle. So we're really toning the muscle, getting the workout going through the muscles. Exhale and inhale. Exhale up and inhale down. We're going a little faster now for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then from here, we just do a quick bang out. You can do a piriformis stretch if you have time. And then from here, we're going to flip around to the other side. So I'm going to start in one long line with the body. And both feet are going to be flexed. Underside's lifting up off the mat. Hip bones are stacked. Shoulders are stacked. And we'll start with the hand by your mat in front of you. So we exhale and inhale. Exhale, inner thighs are squeezing together. And inhale, we're feeling nice long legs, nice long spine. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. From here, if you want to make it a little harder, we're going to lift up those legs with the top arm on your hips. Exhale and inhale. Something to play around with, this palm rotating up to face the ceiling, a little harder. Or a little easier, palm rotating down. Woo. And back. Exhaling up and down. Exhaling up and down. We're going to exhale up and hold. Now just the lower leg goes down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Couple more. Lift the top leg a little higher if you want to make it harder on that bottom inner thigh. Exhale. Feel the abs inner thigh. Really lift that bottom leg up. Exhale. And inhale. Now we're going to exhale up and stay. Beat the feet. Beat the feet. The feet are going nice and fast, but the core is strong and stable. Nothing's moving. Nothing's moving. Up and down. Up and down. Flexing the feet back and forth. Back and forth. Nice and strong. breathing for 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring it back down. Bending in knees for the clam. Underside still lifting up off the mat. Hand can go on the hip. Just to make sure that hip isn't crunching in towards your rib cage, but we're really sending the hip away from the rib cage. So we exhale, flag the toes up with the knee, and inhale down. Exhale, and inhale. Exhale, and inhale. Keeping this top hip bone solid. Don't let it move. Exhale, and inhale. Exhale, and inhale. One more slow. Exhale, and inhale. 5 more faster. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. Bang it out very quickly. Again, you can do a piriformis stretch if you have time. From here, moving right along for this quick core workout, we're going to move you onto your stomach. Get that back going even more for some extension through the spine. So we're going to rotate palm down. Legs are hip distance apart, but the inner thighs are still activating. Head's going to go down for the swimming series. Shoulders slide down deep into the back on the inhale. Right arm, left leg lift. Legs are parallel. We slowly lower down. Inhale, we float up. And exhale down. Inhale, right shoulder goes down deeper into the mid-back. And exhale, same thing. Inhale, left shoulder goes deeper down into the back. Now we're keeping the spine long, pubic bones pressing into the mat even more as you get tired. Last set, we're going to inhale, keep the length in the arm, leg, and spine, but lift up a little higher and lower. Inhale, lifting, lift that upper hamstring a little higher up towards the ceiling. And we lower it down. Shoulders away from the ears. We exhale, lift the whole body up into the Superman or Superwoman. And we lower down. Shoulders pressed down away from the ears actively. And lower, keeping the knees straight. Exhale, pubic bones pressing down into the mat. And inhale, we're going to stay at the top of this, get the heart rate going a little bit more, and swim. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're trying to move the arm and leg without the head and the spine moving. One more set. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to go even faster for the final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We slowly lower down. Perhaps you feel that heart going a little faster now. Let's go ahead and sit back into a very quick child's pose. I like to separate my knees for child's pose, and I'm just going to reach those arms forward. 2 deep breaths. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And it wouldn't be a essential core workout without doing bird dog. So we're going to bring you onto your 4-point kneeling. Eye of the elbow is facing in towards each other. And as you inhale, we're going to brush right arm, left leg out and lift them up towards the ceiling. And then we bring it back down. We want to make sure as you float the leg up, we're not rotating the hip bone up towards the ceiling. We're keeping that hip bone down. And exhale. It's like the front of your shoulders and the front of your hips are headlights, and they're shining straight down. And we want to make sure as the arm and leg go up that the lights, those headlights, don't start going out. Inhale and exhale. If you want to make it more challenging, this will be our last set. Maybe you hold for 3 deep breaths. Inhale. As you exhale, pull those abs in deeper. Shoulders slide away from the ears. Inhale and exhale. Feeling the arm and fingers and spine reaching long. Inhale and exhale. We bring it down. One more time, other side. We bring it up and hold. 3 deep breaths. Back the neck long. Inhale and exhale, making sure that right hip bone isn't rotating. Inhale and exhale, pulling in the core tight. Inhale and exhale. And we slowly bring that back in. And we're gonna pull back into your heels. If it's okay on your knees, do a quick roll out of your wrists. And from here, we're going a little deeper with a full body core plank position. So we're gonna try to hold this for 10 deep breaths, building up to it if you need to. 10 deep breaths has never felt so long until you're trying to hold a plank. So try to hold it with quality as long as you can, and then just come out. Build your strength properly and slowly. We wanna make sure you don't feel this in your low back. We wanna connect in with the abs and the core to truly support you from your deepest place. So we're gonna move you into that plank. Shoulders go right over the midpoint of the hand. Make sure your elbows aren't locking out. Eye and the elbow facing each other. One leg goes back, the other. We breathe, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. I want to make sure my head isn't collapsing down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. As I exhale, pull the abs in tight. Inhale. And exhale. 4 more deep breaths, guys. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Excellent. And then from here, take one last child's pose. We're going to finish here today. That was your quick core essential workout. Hopefully that got your body going. And now you're ready for your day. And we'll breathe. Inhale.